The coffee pot's on, the welcome mat's out. We know what our being's all about.
Welcome back to Sutton RV Live. We are here on the day of celebration for the Coburg Golden Years.
Yes.
I'm standing here with Stacy, who is with So Steady,
That's
right?
Mm-hmm.
Who basically, they've mastered quilts. Stacy, tell us about quilts.
Well, I'll tell you a little bit about the show, and then I can get you into the quilt world as well. So we actually, So Steady is the sponsor of the Coburg Quilt Show this year. So what we did is about 4 months ago, they came to us and said, hey, we want to bring back the Coburg Quilt Show. Could you help us with that? And I said, sure, but I really want it indoors. So in the past, the Coburg Quilt Show has been outdoors. It's been over at the park, but we decided that it needed to be indoors because for our company, So Steady, we make the acrylic extension tables for sewing machines. We needed to be able to have it indoors so we could show people and demo and have classes and be able to really add some fun elements to the show itself. So this year, we actually added 16 classes to the quilt show.
Wow.
We put it into the Coburg Charter School. So the City of Coburg, this is their quilt show. All of the proceeds go back to the City of Coburg. And then, of course, there's lots of donations happening for Bags of Love, which is a really great Quilting for a Cause organization here locally, as well as they did this is an amazing one. Yesterday, they awarded 7 quilts to Quilts of Valor. So, and those are for veterans.
Is that one we saw in the back of the car where Joe,
yes,
the ambassador, was
yeah,
sitting? Okay.
Yeah.
My wife said, I want that one.
Oh, yeah.
That was a gorgeous
Wasn't
one.
that amazing? So Joe got one yesterday.
Boy, he was touched by that.
Oh,
There was a
yeah.
little tear in his eye.
Yeah.
He was so touched.
Yeah. So we did stage time, and so yesterday we had 7 quilts awarded by Quilts of Valor. And then on top of that, we have over 120 quilts here on display.
I've been wandering around, and I am blown away. I knew nothing about quilts. I'll be honest. I've seen them in pictures and movies and so on. But the workmanship is just amazing.
Isn't it?
I'm blown away with it, actually.
There's actually 7 different categories of quilts here. And so they categorize it based on, if the types of quilting that are done on it. So small piece, large piece quilts. They have hand applique, they have hand sewn. So, I mean, there's just amazing.
Who knew?
I know. And you said, a minute ago, you don't really know much about it. But when I got into the quilting world about 10 years ago, I had the same thoughts. Like, does people still quilt, you know?
But when you're standing here next to them, you see the quality, and of course they would.
It's an art, it's a craft,
you know what I mean?
and it's
Absolutely.
growing. Honestly, the quilting industry has been growing over the last, really steadily over the last 10 years.
Huh?
Yeah, absolutely. All the baby boomers and, everyone else.
Of course, they want to bring that back.
Yeah, and so hopefully we keep growing it. We keep our generations loving the quilting industry.
Absolutely. Well, everything goes in circles.
One of the things that I tried to do is I wanted to add a little fun family element to the quilt show, so we did a scavenger hunt and to get the families involved. And so we have a scavenger hunt on the back of the Vote for Your Favorite Quilts, and it's things like find the best animal quilt and tell us your favorite quilt story, tell us your favorite quilt name. You
really made this a fun experience, actually.
Well, we're hoping to.
I think it is, and I can't believe how many people are here.
Well,
right?
I've heard a lot of people very happy that the quilt show is back. So.
We were excited. That's why we drove down. We came down here on an electric cart, on a golf cart, just to see it.
Cool.
Yeah,
were you guys part of the parade?
Yeah,
then,
we were part of the parade, and we've
Okay.
also done a raffle because we're doing a donation to the Honor Flight group.
Oh,
so that's what we're doing. Yep.
That's great.
And so we're raffling a unit off at the park down the street.
Okay.
But tell me more as far as, do people vote for these? Are these all
so
for sale?
So actually, there's probably half of the quilts, maybe a quarter of the quilts are for sale.
Okay.
And so we would definitely love to see more quilt sales if we could, because that's a wonderful part of a quilt show.
Sure, and it goes to Coburg, you said?
Yeah, and so we get a portion of those proceeds and
Awesome.
keep this exciting and what's something that people want to host in the future.
Yeah.
And then the quilts right now, the way that we're going to be awarding is just viewer's choice. So the top 12 quilts that have the most votes will actually end up in a calendar.
Wow.
And then we'll be posting them on Facebook and everything. So stay tuned to our Coburg Quilt Show Facebook page. And then we have a website as well. So to find out what's going to happen in the future, you can go to CoburgQuiltShow.org.
CoburgQuiltShow.com.
.org.
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 Now, this one behind me seems to be absolutely stunning.
Yes.
Is there a story behind this? Is this
well, there is a story. We could read the story together if you want. Let's read the story. Okay, so this quilt is actually our #1 quilt right now.
Wow.
So for votes, it's got double the votes of every other quilt. The quilt is designed by Sue Cody and is based on the historical quilt in the Denver Art Museum. So it was done as a block of the month for Material Obsession in Sydney, Australia.
Wow.
Wow, that's impressive. The background material is linen and cotton. It's hand appliqued on whole cloth, and it was just completed in 2017.
It is stunning.
So every quilt has this information on it. So you can go through and just learn about the stories of every quilt. Some of them have amazing stories and, of course, great names. So
and they're numbered.
And they're numbered so we can keep track of them. And then if they're for sale, they'll actually have a sale price.
Got it.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that makes
so
sense.
that's just kind of a little way of getting around and understanding what it's all about. You guys will definitely have to take part in our viewers' choice or a scavenger hunt.
We definitely will.
Yeah.
Stacey, thanks for having us, and thanks for having this come to Coburg.
Absolutely.
It's exciting. It's funny because we were talking to them because we were in the parade, and they said, "Oh, you have to go see the quilts." So we jumped in and came down, and it actually is really cool.
Well, I am really glad that you guys came down.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Thanks, Stacey. Bye.
Bye.
Living each day at your own pace, moving down the road from place to place. We can make your dreams come true in your very own RV. Come by, we're easy to find. 6th and 7th at 99 at George and Sutton. You're gonna like